What's good, everybody? Today, look at what I got from my good friends Phenyx Pro. They sent me over this 4-channel mixer, so we're gonna get it unboxed and we're gonna check it out. So stick with me. All right. So let's get this thing unwrapped here. Yeah, I know that was kind of loud. So I couldn't use that because I don't have any female XLR cables. So right now I'm using the headphone jack as my master out, which is routing out through my DR07 as in audio interface mode directly into my phone. So you guys are hearing and seeing everything routing from the mixer directly into the video feed. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn channels 1 and 2 up slightly, and let's see if we can get some music coming through. So as you can see, the sound is coming through quite clear and crisp I think that this 4-channel mixer is doing a great job. Let's kind of talk about some of the setup here. So we have 4 channels. We have an effect send. We have an MP3 level or channel. And then we have our master volume left and right. Not really sure why they split this. On most mixers, you'll see the master as one fader. So this is kind of different and unique, but it works. So there's also solo buttons on every channel. These little white buttons here, so you can solo individual channels. Now I do have a mini 4-channel mixer in my main studio, and I love it. It's USB powered. One of the things that it's missing though is the mid band on the EQ. So this one has it has a 3-band EQ, where my mini mixer only has low and high. But it's, it's only about yay big, and it's still a champ. It's still really doing a good job. But I do like that feature. I like how they've color coded everything on each channel, so you can kind of stay in some form of organization. You kind of know what you're touching. All your EQ is green. All your effect sends are yellow. Your pans are all, I guess this is like an orange color. Your gain knobs are all red. And so it just makes it really easy to navigate. So I'm happy that they did that. One of the things that I think that they should have done right off the bat is the inputs here. They have 1/4 inch here, and then they have XLR. It would have been nice if they would have just combined them, assigned this real estate to something else. But it works. They split it, so we got 1/4 inch ends and XLR ends. Now on the master out, that definitely should have been a dual XLR to 1/4 inch type of connection. That male XLR left and right, but most people don't carry those types of cables. Most of us, we have 1/4 inch or XLR. So if you notice on most of the studio gear that we use, they combine the XLR and 1/4 inch into one. Most audio interfaces are set up that way now. So hopefully Phenyx Pro, you guys can maybe update that. I mean, it functions. The board functions, but we're talking about ease of use, quick getting the thing set up was an issue for me, because like I said, I just don't carry those types of cables. So I had to again use the headphone output. It's working, but I shouldn't have to sacrifice my headphone jack as a master out, even though it is a balanced stereo signal. It would have been nicer to have been able to come out of the main master out, but okay, so we keep it pushing. There's also a USB, as I mentioned earlier. There's an MP3 level here, and prior to me setting this up, I did attempt to use that. I plugged my thumb drive in it. Now on my mini mixer, it also does have that function. It has a USB port where I can plug in a thumb drive and access MP3s, WAV files, and play them. Unfortunately, this one, it just didn't function. And I want to say I use the same thumb drive that I used on the mini mixer, which works, but this, as soon as I plugged the thumb drive in, I started getting a lot of noise and feedback. So anyways, moving on. One of the things I do like about this, again, is the color. I like the white background. It kind of makes everything pop. It makes everything kind of jump up at you. So that is also a good thing. I like that. It's unique. On my microphone, I turned the effect send knob up, as well as the master effects, and I picked an effect out of the 16 different effects that they provide in this mixer. Now, these effects are, basic. However, as you can see, you can turn this knob here. You can turn the knob. I'm turning the effect off for a second. You can turn the knob, select the effect, and there's a chart right here that kind of explains what effects are which. But once you turn the knob, you click down on the knob, and it locks in that effect. So speaking of these effects, what I was going to say too is, for those who are thinking of starting a vlog or a podcast, this 4-channel mixer would be a quick and simple way of being able to route in multiple sources, sound sources, your laptop, your phone, your music workstation device, or what have you. As you can see, I even have my microphone routed in. It's a headset wireless microphone that I'm using, so so that way I'm hands free and I can kind of still accomplish the mission. But you can also use this to do vlogs and podcasts. One good example of that would be something like this. Example. Welcome to my podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about the Phenyx Pro PTX15 and so forth. You guys get the idea. I basically loaded some effects on my MPC, and as needed I can trigger those effects. And like I said, this will be a great tool to use if you choose to do a vlog or a podcast. It allows you to route in multiple audio sources, and it works. All right, last but not least, they also put a stereographic equalizer here. Right now I just have it balanced, but we're going to play some music and kind of mess around with some of these. Also, I'm going to mess around with some of the mid, low, and high on each individual channel. I think it's very functional EQ. One of the things I like about this EQ is that, or all the knobs, is that there is a center lock notch. So as you turn it, when you get to the center, you feel it kind of lock into the center. You may think you're straight, but you may not always be straight. So having that center notch there, I think is really, really cool and a nice touch to the mixer. Well, everybody, that's my review. I think this is a pretty decent 4-channel mixer. It's different, I think that they did a good job with that. Hopefully they will take notes on some of the things that I thought could be better, like the master out having an XLR 1/4-inch dual. I think that would really set this off and kind of bring it up to where most gear is today. Same thing with the inputs. Instead of separating the XLR and 1/4-inch, just combine them. But thank you guys for watching. There will be a link in the description if you choose to want to check out this 4-channel mixer, and if you do, it will help the channel. There will also be a 5% discount code. I make beats, all one word. Like, share, subscribe, click that notification bell so you know when I come out with new content just like this one. Until next time, this is I Make Beats.